morning, everyone. This morning, so we have our keynote speaker, and his name is Michael Stelter.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. First, a thank you to Jordan and the committee for this opportunity. And first off, a little bit about me. As Tim said, I've been coaching and consulting with business owners for 14 years. I have been a business owner myself since 1990. I got downsized after 15 years of being in the entertainment business. When that happens twice, if you've ever been an employee, that kind of sucks. And it did. And I just decided if I was ever going to be in that position and feel that way again, that I wanted it because I failed, not because somebody else failed. 1990 was when I opened my first real business. Before that, I owned a winemaking supply store and a couple of multi-level marketing things which failed miserably. Any winemakers or beer makers in the area? You know, it worked great, except that we drank up everything we did, and we could make our 200 gallons, and I did it while I was in school. Since 1990, though, I've owned an insurance agency. I've owned a marketing and sales company. I've been a real estate investor, rehab houses, and after I sold the funeral home, then I became a business coach. And the plus with all of this is you get a broad range of ideas and concepts, and we're going to talk a little bit about the 80-20 rule, but 80% of all of those businesses were the same. Now, certainly a big difference between a sales and marketing company and a funeral home in what we deliver, but 80% of it was the same. What I'm doing now is, with advanced business coaching, is focusing on business growth. We've had some extraordinary results with our clients over the past few years. We help them develop leaders within their organization, and we found some tools that can actually help predict success for new and existing employees taking on new positions. And we'll be talking a little bit more about that. By the way, this presentation is available on the website. So if you're going to be scribbling down some of the things that are there, you can probably go and get that and save yourself some writer's cramp. What we've done over the last 2 or 3 years is to be able to look at big business, the large corporations, GEs, Hondas, Toyotas, some of those big manufacturing operations, and find out some of the principles, practices, tools, and techniques that we could actually bring down to the small business owner. Now, about 80% of them didn't work for the small business owner for a variety of reasons. But the ones that did, I'm going to share with you today as it relates to marketing and sales. And balance is what this organizational chart is about. We're going to spend a couple minutes just kind of explaining this. This is one of those big business concepts that really does work for the small business owner. Some of you may specialize in particular industries. So if your ideal client is a daycare center, that may be an opportunity. So you do what? It makes it a little bit more targeted. It certainly gives you a specific message, which is a real powerful tool that got developed about 2 or 3 years ago that I pulled out of some different studies that we were looking at. And it focuses on what big business does. Now, because you're small business owners, this applies, except that each one of these different areas, you're wearing the hat. You're doing it all. For those solo entrepreneurs, you're doing it all. So you're the business owner. Now, if you're the business owner, you're focused on safety. Let's make sure the business is sustainable. Let's make sure that you've got the financial resources to be able to move through this, that you've created the vision and the culture for the organization. It's building the relationship. We're going to talk a little bit about innovation, retention of that customer, recovery of any issues and overcoming some of the challenges, and maintaining a customer for life. So, a little bit about the ladder of loyalty. First off, suspects. Suspect is your target market. Now, your business, small business account. So my guess is your target market would be small business owners. Once we find a suspect and we utilize some of the marketing techniques, whether it's internet-based, whether it's direct mail, whether it's appointment setting, any one of the different marketing things that come in the blueprints that PASBA has to offer, you're going to generate people that express interest. And once you move a suspect to a prospect, they've basically said, yes, I'm interested in learning a little bit more about what you do and what you have to offer. That is a key step. Because once they've done that, now you've got the opportunity to move them forward. Until then, you're dreaming.